So to say that Pokemon Champions has been a disastrous launch would be a understatement. I was really hoping to start talking about Pokopia, but hey folks, my name's the Geekimus and I like Pokemon. But Pokemon Champions, it ain't it, folks. Today we're going to be breaking down Pokemon Champions and just talking about the mess of a launch. I'm not going to say this game is bad. I think this game can become a good product. But at its current state, this ain't it, bud. It's got me feeling like this. This is fine. I'm fine with what's happening. Oh, Lord. Like, what is such a disappointment here is the fact that all the Pokemon Company had to do was just make Pokemon Showdown, but make it an official product. Throw it on a Switch, throw it on mobile devices, and you're good. That's all you had to do. But, of course, that's not what happened, and that's kind of the major issue of what happened here. They tried to make something their own, and, I mean, honestly, all you had to do is get a hold of Pokemon Showdown, a volunteer team, get their advice. Pokemon Showdown has all the Pokemon, has all the mechanics, has everything in the game. That's all you had to do. And what came out was not that. And that's a big issue. The secondary issue is the fact that this has not come out on mobile devices. It was just Switch and Switch 2. This is going to be a lackluster launch because you're not going to get the full installation base. That's a big issue here. If you would have launched this on mobile the same day, sure, there would have been problems, but let's be honest, you would have had a bigger launch. Still, you want to get people from, seriously, the Pokemon Company. You want to get people outside of the, Nintendo ecosystem to become playing Pokemon VGC. But you can't do that if you don't launch your products at the same time. You sold this, your trailers, your ads, all showed people playing on mobile devices and Switch. You can't show one product and then just not deliver on it. Like, that's seriously how you just put out a lackluster product. And I'm sorry to say it, it doesn't look good. That's one of the major flaws here, but trust me, that's very minimal compared to where we're going down the line. And of course, who's behind this product is the Pokémon Works, a brand new part of the Pokemon ecosystem that recently came out. Or, if we're going to be honest, the entire time it was Old Man Ilka. Oh my god. Yeah, no, let's be honest. Every single time that the Pokemon Company has worked with ILCA or Ilka, it has been a very bad time. Pokemon Home functions. That's the nice way, but it's got too many bugs and glitches, it takes forever to switch screens, and it is a poorly optimized product. The fact that not all the features are on a single platform and you have to use both mobile and a Nintendo Switch at the same time to do anything is not a good look. I understand limited resources, but you're also Pokemon, the world's biggest company. If Ilka can't do it, get it someone else who can. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was a burning trash heap that permanently damaged Spinda on the mainline series, and let's be 100% honest, really damaged the reputation of Sinnoh players. It's bad. It was bad. It ran poorly, and taking it outside the Pokemon engine was not a good idea. Honestly. Getting Ilka, aka, let me put the mask back on so the Pokemon Company feels justified, Pokémon Works, did not put out a good quality product. And that is a major issue. Listen, this is running, and I quote, 30 frames per second on a Nintendo Switch 2, on a Nintendo Switch 2 version of the product. This is not good. Trust me, it's not good. I have such a distaste for this. Listen, and I understand. I understand people love... I know there are people liking the product. But this is not good. You shouldn't have to launch the game in handheld mode and then dock it to make this work. Pokemon Works, aka, let's be honest, Ilka at this point, continues to be a disappointment to the Pokemon franchise. And I'll be honest, Pokemon Works needs to stay away from the mainline games. Keep them far away, because they can't handle side projects. Also, I've heard they've been behind why Pokemon Sleep's been dropping off a rock. Who's surprised to hear that? Sorry, I don't want to go too much on the developers, but gosh darn it, this is bad. Bad product, not working, unoptimized. And let's be honest, the fact that the fact that we've already had to have an 8-hour patch go through. We've had to shut down the game for 8 hours within the opening week of the game because it's so poorly unoptimized. This is bad. It looks bad, it runs bad, and I'm just, in general, disappointed by this product. I'm so disappointed. But now, okay, let's get into the actual game and discuss it, because I want to be fair. I want to be fair, talk about the game, talk a little bit about how it plays, how it works, and talk about where the game is strong, where the game isn't strong, and, be fair. Be fair to this product, even though I dislike Ilka, Pokemon Works, and the fact that this game runs like a potato on my Nintendo Switch 2. So, okay, let's get into Pokemon selection and variety. First of all, I think everyone's pretty well aware at this point, but there is a very small selection, I believe roughly around 180 Pokemon in total, that are available to be transferred into Pokemon Champions and or obtainable in Pokemon Champions available through various means, such as the Pokemon scouting poll system. Now, let's be honest, this system's very generous. And honestly, with, your VP that you get by actually playing the game, you honestly can get a pretty decent team. I was given pretty early game a Carcadet that honestly carried me through pretty good. I probably did about 10 matches and then went 8-2. So honestly, and honestly, that's with very little working on the Carcadet itself. And that's the thing is, you can bring Pokemon in from Pokemon Home. But, early on there were glitches where people were getting Pokemon stuck in Champions. And or Pokemon just couldn't transfer in general because, well, the looming threat of Ilka over my head. I have no faith at this point in time until I know this thing is spit polished to take any Pokemon from my collection and put it into this product, because I am not going to lose it. I've heard, and I know, Eternal Flower Floette is a badass. I don't want to lose my Eternal Flower Floette to Pokemon Champions. I'm sorry. But, and the thing is, Pokemon team selection and everything is incredibly good here. You have a lot of variety of Pokemon, and it's, oh god. So, how do I say this? The Pokemon Company knows that Ilka has its data. It knows Pokemon. In order to run Pokemon Home, you would have to have the Pokemon source code. You'd have to know how Pokemon work, how Pokemon stats are. If Pokemon can be impossible. Now, I'm not talking about hack shinies. I don't care about hack shinies. I'm not Verlistify. I don't have a dog color on. I don't care. What I care about is the fact that you have impossible Pokemon being generated. For instance, you're having female Glades. You're having Pokemon who can't be that gender. And for people who go, oh, why does that matter? It's because there's abilities that work specifically on opposite gender Pokemon. So yeah, it does matter. When you have a screw up like this, it matters a lot. A lot! And I'm sorry, it's annoying to see that these guys have the game code and it's just letting stuff impossible to happen. Oh, of course, also Pokemon moves that aren't available in Champions, and it telling you, hey, you can transfer this thing, but also if it has a move that's impossible for it to use, you can't use it. And fine, you know, it's cool, but it's annoying when, like, it's one of those things. Champions should have came out and just made all moves available. I'm sorry, I don't care. I know competitive Pokemon needs a certain variety of moves. I don't care. Champions should have came out the gate, all 1,025 Pokemon available. I know there's going to be seasons, and they'll add Pokemon and they'll take Pokemon away. And it's just so stupid. I get it, but like, this is going back to the argument with Showdown. This should have just been a clean copy of Showdown. I mean, you know, you have Pokemon games that just would have been so much better if a little bit of spit polish. Champions just doesn't have that. Pokemon variety is here, yes, but it's such a small amount. And then, of course, Pokemon items are a complete mess. First of all, a lot of the biggest competitive Pokemon items aren't here at launch. Hey, you know, if this is going to be the big Pokémon Worlds game, a Pokemon company, aka Pokémon Works / Shilka, hey, you should not make this game not competitively viable. And that's a big thing. Seriously, where's the beef? Where's the product? Where is, you know, like, these are competitive Pokemon. Why aren't they competitive Pokemon? They are just literally being Pokemon. And a lot of these items, like, you can buy an Oron Berry. A fucking Oron Berry, man. Come on. That's ridiculous. Like, it's annoying. It makes me upset because I know this company can do better, but it doesn't all the dang time. How do we go from Pokopia being like this 10 out of 10 product, and then this comes out? Okay, sorry. And that's the thing, is like, Pokemon variety is here. And then, of course, we have to get into team building, because that's another issue, is the fact that team building, it sucks, because there's no 6 versus 6. Everyone's been talking about it. There's no 6 versus 6. You can't have custom roles be 6v6. You are put into 1 of 2 lanes. Singles, 3 versus 3, and doubles, 4 versus 4. And it's boring. It's lackluster. It should have been, you should have given us players could customize their own private lobbies. The fact that things are so stiff and so boring makes this product not have legs. And I don't understand. Also, the fun fact that you have to re-add your friends. Yeah, Pokemon Champions doesn't look at your Switch friend list. You have to re-add your friends within Champions, which is so annoying. You know, like, how is it that the 3DS could pick up your 3DS friend list and boom, there it is? Pokemon Sword and Shield did the same thing. Why is it that, like, we're looking at a product that yet again is just not utilizing the power of the system available? It's annoying. It's annoying, I know. Okay, we're going to get into my next little tangent. Okay, let's be honest. Pokemon character customization currently sucks. It's lackluster, it's not very diverse, and honestly, for some of the clothing, it is just way too expensive. Like, honestly, I don't know why it is. Like, you get a really bad game like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with terrible fucking character customization. And then you get a game like this, where the character customization is just so boring. It is. Like, this is boring. These clothes are boring. And I get it. You are running a gym, so you have gym-like training outfits. It's boring. It's lackluster. Give us something cool. Like, and I know probably the Battle Pass is going to eventually have clothes, so you have to complete the Battle Pass and pay for the Battle Pass. The fact that we have Battle Passes in Pokemon. But gosh darn, like, these clothing are boring. They are gosh damn boring. I'm sorry, they are. Like, I have no idea how this got so damn boring. I'm sorry. I'm just so annoyed. Let's be honest. I hoped for so much better from this, but this character organization is terrible. The most you can really do is your facial and hair to really make it great. Clothing is just boring. You have boring stuff that you'd wear at the gym yourself. Nothing cool. You don't have great backpacks that look cool like the Eevee backpack from Penny. You don't have cool character clothes. You can't make yourself look like Red or anything neat like that. It's just very lackluster. And it defeats me. It defeats me because I was really excited for this game, but it looks so boring and so unentertaining. And this just puts on top of that. Everyone's going to look the same because guess what? People don't want to pay their VP that they want to put in the building Pokemon in the clothing. No. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, but okay, let's go to the next section. So another big issue is the fact that this game, Pokemon Champions, takes real life money, which is a problem. Especially for players who do not have, for instance, other Pokemon games, who do not have access to Pokemon Home. Honestly, this is a very anti-consumer thing. Like, honestly, the fact that you can put real money into this, the fact that when you're in the eShop, you literally basically they show you the paid version of Pokemon Champions before they show you the actual version of Pokemon Champions is also not a good look. It looks bad, it's just not good optics, and it makes me very just cringe sometimes at how this company wants to monetize itself. Honestly, we shouldn't be charged for something that it's basically supposed to be a big app. Mind you, yes, you have to play for Nintendo Switch Online to pay Scarlet and Violet Online. But seriously, like the fact that you have to throw money into this stuff, and there's starter packs, you need to pay for the premium battle pass. And who knows how quickly, if we take the model from Pokemon TCG Pocket, they'll probably every month have a brand new battle pass, premium battle pass. And honestly, eventually, they'll monetize stuff that you need to be competitive with the actual Pokemon players. I mean, listen, I get it. Pokemon needs to recoup some of the money since it's a free product. But it's just not a good look. Like, listen, if you don't pay for this game, you only have 30 boxes of storage. Or 30 slots of Pokemon storage, which isn't a lot. And you can have up to 1,000 if you're willing to pay, and I think that's ridiculous. I mean, 30 slots? That's not very many Pokemon. And if you're unlucky with the the free Pokemon from the selection, or you transfer a lot of Pokemon, it's just not a good look. And then what I think is really the other thing that annoys the hell out of me is the fact that this game is forced. Came out in April, forced, because they decided that Pokemon Champions has to be the primary platform for the Pokémon Worlds 2026. It's not good. It shouldn't have been okay, so here's the big issue. First of all, there's too many people who've already been accepted in the Worlds this year who won on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet using terrestrialization. And this gets into my greater rant about the fact that Mega Evolution is the only mechanic currently in Champions. But it's the fact that all these people have earned their championship points on Scarlet and Violet, and now they got to put Champions, and Champions is a very different beast. Pokemon stats have been changed to not be like the mainline games. IVs are no longer a thing. EVs are here. And there's a brand new way that Pokemon, calculations on stats, damages. And also, may I state, I hate the stupid 100% counter on Pokemon's HP. I hate that stupid. I hate that. It's bad. It looks bad. And it just is so cheesy. I get it. They got to do this because eventually these are going to be on people's smartphones, and you're going to have to be able to see the percentage on your phone versus. I think it looks bad. I think it's poorly unoptimized, and I think it just makes it look cheesy. But it's just the fact that they are forcing people into the Champions ecosystem in order to participate in Worlds this year. What about these people who don't want to download Champions? What if these people are, these people now have to get on Worlds And the problem is they can't use the Pokemon they use in Scarlet and Violet for rather reasons of them not being in the game yet, or the fact that those were teams that worked with Terrestrialization and not with Mega Evolution. That's the big difference. People have started out over half this year, on a product that supports Terrestrialization and not Mega Evolution. It's a bad thing, folks. And the fact that we keep doing this stuff, it's bad. It looks bad. It's running bad, and it's going to continue to be bad. Oh, okay. Let's get on to my last two rants. Man, I'm exhausted. I'm frustrated if you can't tell. Of course, the fact that, okay, so the Omni Ring is really neat looking, and I like the idea of it, even though on our character model, it is giant. It's like, holy crap. Like, you would imagine something cool like the Omnitrix, but no, this thing is just a clunky piece of metal around your wrist. But that's not the problem. It's the fact that, like, this game was sold on the idea that you'd have all the battle mechanics. Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing, Mega Evolution, Terrestrialization, and Z-Moves. Hey, look, right there. There's a Z-Move thing on the top of the model. But it's the fact that literally it's the fact that it's launching with just Mega Evolution. First of all, this game should have launched with Terrestrialization and Mega Evolution. People have earned their champion points on Terrestrialization. Where is it? It should have been here. You're bad. You're bad, Pokemon. Ugh. And that's the thing is, this is just unforgivable. It really is. And the problem is, even if the idea is, oh, bit by bit, we're going to add battle mechanics to keep... Every time we add a new battle mechanic, we'll have a jump in players returning. But the problem is, if you can't maintain players, you're going to lose players because of how little this game has to offer them. I mean, literally, how many people are going to die hard this for the next, let's say, 4 months until the main VGC? I don't think as many people as you... I mean, there will be people. I can't say there won't be. But it's the idea that this just... I don't know. It's just so boring, the fact that it's only Mega Evolution. I love Megas. Don't get me wrong. It's my favorite battle gimmick. It's the fact that you're launching it in such a pitiful state. I mean, come on, guys. We're Pokemon. We have the money. We got the money. But it's bad. And then, of course, the unforgivable are the damn glitches. It's so... Like, the fact that we've already had to have a patch to fix some glitches are bad. For instance, the fact that we've had to... we were having Pokemon just heal themselves randomly for no reason. Yeah, don't do that during a game where your health is how a Pokemon lives or dies. Yeah, no, that's not good. Well, it's just like, it's stuff like that. Like, the fact that you can have wrong-gendered Pokemon. The fact that, Pokemon are just not working. Items aren't activating correctly. And it's just the fact that, like, honestly, the game is just so... Like, it's slow. It's slow. It runs slow. Like, other than the battle screens, when you're in the battles, the game runs slow. Why? This game shouldn't be so poorly... Like, what is so demanding about this game on the Switch's hardware that it's, like, chugging along, not working, And that's the thing that's so annoying. Let's be 100% real right now. Pokemon Champions will be fixed. Pokemon Champions will eventually be a worthy item and app for the Pokemon fan base at large, for just working. But at the current moment in time, this product does not deserve your money. It doesn't deserve your battle. It doesn't deserve you buying their battle pass. And it doesn't even deserve you risking Pokemon to transfer into its own ecosystem. This came out buggy, broken, and a mess. I had some fun playing it, but the screens are slow. Characters are unique and interesting. I'd love to see more about this world with these characters. But in its current state, this game is rough. It's rough around the edges, and eventually it might become something more. Well, hey, I'm going to go back to playing some more Pokopia so I can, because I'm really loving the game. I I'm a little bit behind. I only just started playing. Definitely in a time gate situation, and no, I'm not going to do time skipping comment section. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Geek. If you want more Pokemon content or you have a suggestion, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, even leave a like. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm hoping in my future, my Pokemon Pokopia video is so hype, because I really love the game so far. Alright, gotta catch them all.